Hey, what's up guys? I hope you're having a great start of your week. Let's cut right to the chase. We're here to save ourselves some money, to snag some of those juicy deals, because starting tomorrow, the 16th and the 17th of July, it's that time again. The Amazon Prime days are here. Now, I get accused from time to time that whenever we do a best accessories video or an EDC video on this channel, that the products mentioned are too expensive. And I suppose that's not entirely untrue. We do like nice things, and nice things cost money. But a couple times a year, we have an opportunity to snag some of these items at a significant discount, and Amazon Prime Days is one of those times. I rounded up some of my absolute favorite tech products of this year that are almost certainly going to be seeing some really interesting discounts. Let's ramble.
Hold up, place go wild when I pull up. They all on me like it once.
And guys, before I take you through my list of favorite tech items, be aware that not all of them are necessarily going to have their discounts on Amazon. Some of these brands will be offering their discounts on their own websites, but don't worry, I'll have everything linked in the description down below to get you to the right place. Now, these first two items are really well timed. We are mid-travel season. Most of us are planning our summer vacations, or maybe you're already booked up and ready to go. Even better. Let me know in the comments where you're headed. Anyway, I'm very happy to announce that two of my absolute favorite travel essentials, both my favorite travel charger and my favorite battery bank, are gonna get some substantial Prime Day deals. The Ugreen Nexode power bank is an absolute beast, rocking 25,000 milliamp hour of juice and a whopping 145 watts of power. And that makes this battery bank my one and only go-to for traveling, because it's able to charge my M3 MacBook Pro, and not many battery banks have the power to do that. It charges my MacBook Pro more than 50% in just about half an hour with its single 140 watts USB-C 1 port, and it can charge a bunch of my other essentials as well, like my iPhone, like my AirPods Max, with 3 USB ports, 2 USB-C and 1 USB-A. It can fast charge iPhone 15s up to 5 times with that 25,000 milliamp hour of juice. Now, you'd think that it would take ages to charge this battery bank back up, but that's what makes this thing so awesome, because the 65 watt input means you can charge this 145 watt beast completely full in just 2 hours, which is a lot faster than your average power bank. No need to rely on blinking LEDs to give you a guesstimate of the charge either. The LED on this thing will show you exactly how much juice is left. Now, to charge this bad boy back up, my go-to charger is the Ugreen Nexode 100 watt charger. Now, with that 100 watts output, it can easily charge the battery bank and still have enough left to charge my other stuff, like my iPhone and the other things I mentioned. Of course, I can also charge my MacBook Pro directly. 100 watts is more than enough, and keep it charged while I work on it. Now, because it's a GAN charger, it's nice and compact in size, and the retractable prongs make it the ideal travel companion. We have a trip to New York planned soon, and this combo is literally all I'll take with me to charge all of my stuff. Like I said, links to all of these things in the description below. Ugreen is offering up to 41% on their Prime Day deals. Definitely worth checking out. Now, next up is my favorite webcam of the year. Now, before you go, ugh, webcam, this is not your average webcam. In fact, the Obsbot Tiny 2 has completely replaced my mirrorless camera setup that I used to have set up for my business meetings. You know, this is 2024, and you really can't get away with crappy video quality on business calls anymore. So for the longest time, I had this whole rig set up with a mirrorless camera, a teleprompter, the whole shebang. Needless to say that not only is that a very expensive setup, it also takes up half your desk space. Now, webcams have really come a long way these last couple of years, and I reviewed a fair number of them on the channel. There's a couple of good ones, but this is definitely my favorite by far. It's plug and play, the image quality is top notch, all the way up to 4K. It has a very capable built-in microphone, so you don't need to buy an additional mic either. But what really makes this camera stand out is all the AI features. It comes with a desktop app offering a whole host of AI tracking options, and they work without fail. Even the most expensive webcams I've tried with tracking features will ultimately lose me when I move around a lot. All except this one, because even when I do walk out of the frame and it loses me, the Obsbot locks right back onto me when I walk back into the frame, and that's impressive. Combine that with a ton of smart AI features like desk mode, whiteboard mode, and hand tracking features, and you've got yourself a really complete, high quality solution that looks just as crisp as the mirrorless camera setups. Everything is fully customizable. You can even decide how blurry you want the background to be. And it comes with built-in beauty features as well, you know, to help you look your best for those early morning meetings. 10 out of 10, can recommend, so definitely check out their Prime deals in the description below. Next up is the Plod Node. And if you're a regular to the channel, you've probably heard me talk about this thing before because it's really awesome. This little guy has saved me so much much time this year that I just had to mention it here as well. It is such a useful little thing that comes with its own MagSafe wallet, making this the perfect iPhone accessory as well. In a nutshell, the Plot Note is the world's first ChatGPT powered AI voice recorder. This ultra slim, ultra light, and ultra portable little thing, which by the way looks and feels very premium, is not just a voice recorder, but an all-in-one AI assistant. To start recording, you long press on this button here until you feel it buzzing, and to stop recording, you just long press it again, you'll feel it buzzing twice, and you'll know it's off. Not only will it record and transcribe entire meetings and phone calls for you, but it will create comprehensive and astoundingly accurate summaries for you as well. I mean, these summaries are really impressive. It will even create a mind map, all analyzed by ChatGPT. Now imagine impressing your clients by sending them a complete summary of the meeting you literally just had. By flipping the switch up, the Plot Note turns into a call recorder as well, where it uses its internal vibration microphones to record both sides of the call. My iPhone will then pull in the audio files whenever it's near the device, and the companion app will give me access to its full set of features. Now, because the Plot Note is so thin and the MagSafe connection on the included pouch works so well, it basically just lives on my iPhone. So the recorder is always ready to go if I'm going into a meeting or if I make a phone call that needs recording. Obviously, tell the person on the other side that you're recording, but yeah, this thing is absolutely amazing. Now you could ask yourself, why not just use the voice recorder on the iPhone? And that is a good option, but that really doesn't do all the AI stuff for you, and it certainly doesn't summarize your phone calls the way this thing does. And the best part is that they keep updating this thing with new features, so this little guy has only gotten even better since I got it. And a little birdie told me that it will get its best discount to date during Prime Day, so yeah, if you find yourself in a lot of meetings and calls for work or school, do yourself a favor, pick one of these up. You'll thank me later. Now, another favorite of mine that I just cannot stop recommending is the Logitech MX Master 3S. This is the latest iteration of my favorite mouse and the best mouse ever made, if you ask me. The only downside to this mouse is its price. I literally cannot think of any other negatives. It's ergonomic, super functional, has the right weight. It can switch between 3 devices by simply pressing this button on the bottom. It's just the best mouse you can buy, full stop. I'll fight you if you don't agree with me. Now, I was gonna clean it for this video, but then I decided not to because it just shows how much I actually use this thing. I'm not even sorry. Seriously guys, if you haven't already, pick one up. Now, going back to travel season, my 2 favorite airplane headphones, the AirPods Max and the Sony XM4s. That's right, not the newer XM5s, the XM4s. In my opinion, they sound very similar to the XM5s, but for some reason, Sony decided to make the XM5s non-foldable. That actually baffles me because that is my favorite feature on the XM4s. But hey, that's actually good news because the XM4s have already gone down in price thanks to its newer brother, and now you get a chance to pick them up at an even better deal at Amazon Prime Days. Noise cancelling is still incredible on these things, and so is the sound. Now, you'll notice that I don't have them with me, and that's because they're actually being used right now. They're in my travel bag, so I'll make sure to stick some nice B-roll in the video for you to look at. So yeah, if you've been on the fence about the XM4s, as I know some of you have, now is definitely the time to finally pull that trigger. With that said, as much as I love the convenience of the Sonys, I still love my AirPods Max more than any other headset. I recently got the Sonos Ace, which I really had high hopes for, since you know it's Sonos, but unfortunately they did not blow me off my socks, and these are still king in my book, especially if you're a Mac user. You already know the integration will be absolutely seamless. Speaking of Mac users, do check out Apple products on Amazon during Prime Days. More often than not, both MacBooks and iPads are getting discounts on Amazon. Even the new M4 iPads have already seen some small discounts, and there's rumors that they'll be discounted even more during the actual Prime Days. So definitely worth checking out some of the Apple stuff. Oh, and Apple Watches, of course. Don't forget to check these out because they almost always go on sale. And lastly, what is 1000% sure going to see discounts is Amazon's own product line, like the Echo Show or the Echo Dot. And while I've always been a Google Home guy, at least until Siri's still kind of dim, I've really been enjoying this Echo Show I picked up last year. I have Ring doorbells at the studio as well as our house, and that alone has made this a worthwhile pickup for me. Not to mention all the other stuff it can do, especially if you're an avid Amazon user. So guys, there you have it, some of my favorite picks. I hope that helps a little. If it does, please give the video a like so it does get recommended to more people. Thank you so much for watching. Happy hunting and see you in the next one.